and telling you a bit about our Leaving Cert.
And telling you a bit about our Leaving Cert.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to our first podcast for Leaving Cert Plus. My name's Alex.
How's it going?
Her name's not Alex.
Oh, yeah.
How did I say my name's I looked at you and go,
What? Will we just call it the Leaving Cert?
okay. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome to our first episode of the Leaving Cert podcast. I'm Chloe.
I'm Alex.
I'm Michael.
I'm from Westmeath. I went to Moe Community School. I did my Leaving Cert in 2023, so 3 years ago now.
I'm from Kerry. I went to school in Mercer Talk in Tralee, and I did my Leaving Cert in 2024, so 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Still fresh in his head.
Yep, locked in.
I went to secondary school in Waterford, Yates College, and I did my Leaving Cert in 2023, so it's been 3 years for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I can still recall most of it.
Still have the nightmares.
Yeah, I still am getting nightmares about it.
It was so great meeting you guys at Higher Options, and we enjoyed it so much that we're starting a podcast to keep it going.
Yeah, we've been making plenty of TikToks recently.
Yeah.
It's time to make a podcast.
Big
Big breath,
Like
yeah.
we're going to be focusing mostly on like study tips, like all the exam techniques that we feel were most helpful for us. I did French, Spanish, music, and biology as my extra subjects. If you want to tell them which.
Oh, I did geography, PE, Spanish, and biology.
I did home ec, biology, physics, applied maths, and Spanish.
Physics.
I said
Physics.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a very diverse range of subjects going on here, so we feel fairly confident that we can help you with any of them except for Japanese and
Italian.
Yeah.
and the
But we can give you tips on how to use them anyway.
Yes, exactly. So we did love the higher options, although we had a few incidents that we'd like to address.
Yeah.
And first and foremost, whoever hacked my iPad and posted on my Instagram story and my Snapchat story, thank you. That was actually fantastic. We
A lot
also,
of likes.
yeah, we also saw there was a TikTok posted on somebody's husband.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's husband.
Somebody made a husband at Leaving Cert Plus, and that was actually Chloe's boyfriend, so she's
Yeah.
also
Be
so
careful.
for you.
Thanks, guys.
Be careful.
Yeah.
What else do we?
We had our good friend Jack, who doesn't exist, at
Oh,
this
an
little house
address
party.
leak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fake house
Just a little
party
address
was
leak,
nice.
yeah. Don't bring your mas and das.
Don't bring that.
Your past, nothing's coming.
No, we don't want them going. And that was actually somebody else's address. So
Yeah.
let's not get in trouble. Really?
We probably should have talked it when none of their names were Jack.
No.
And it said Jack on the top.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Don't bring your mas.
Yeah. We were.
That was one take. That was one take.
Yeah.
Trying to give him some work type
I think
shit.
that was like one of the most fun I had at Higher Options was literally when Aaron gave us the login to the TikTok and we just started running around
Yeah.
and like
And left everyone
frantically
else to do the
making
real
TikToks.
work.
Oh yeah.
Nearly
A bit
knocked
better about
people
that.
over. We also interviewed, no, well we didn't, but one of the lads interviewed the study takes robot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's not allowed to
James.
speak, is that true?
Yeah,
But he's
he
not-
doesn't speak, yeah.
So we don't know who's behind that
Why
thing.
aren't they allowed to speak?
Because it's a robot.
Oh okay.
Because of what?
Keep the magic, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can imagine a bit like Santa. I'm in my third year of law at UCD at the moment.
I'm also in my third year of law with Irish and UCD.
I'm in second year in DCU doing Spanish and Irish teaching.
So what was your favourite and least favourite subject in school and why?
Well, my favourite was Spanish because I love languages and I have cousins that lived in Spain, so I was already used to hearing them speak, and also it's just such a good way to get to know people and great opportunity to get away. You can speak Spanish literally anywhere in the world. So,
Ooh, that was a good
What
one.
was your least favorite?
Yeah.
oh, my least favourite was probably maths. Nothing to do with my teachers, they're all lovely. But I just wasn't exactly the strongest at maths, so sitting the ordinary level paper was definitely perfect for me.
Yeah, no, I did the ordinary level as well. I remember trying higher level in 5th year and I got grinds like I'd say every other day in higher level and I still couldn't pass it. So I stuck with the ordinary level and I was still fine. So yeah.
I'd say my favorite was probably English. I just like writing essays.
My favourite was definitely Irish. I went to like a Gael school and a man's school for a good amount of time, I'd say. And then I still like went to the Gael talked after that and everything. So that was my favourite. I had a really strict teacher and she made me feel like I was literally going to like fail Irish for the whole year just because I think she thought I was a bit cocky in it.
Yeah.
But in the end, like I got the H1, so I was delighted. For my least favourite, maths, like that actually just killed me. I couldn't, like I must have something going on because I couldn't, I couldn't.
Do you remember we tried to do junior cert maths?
Yeah, recently,
like a couple of weeks ago.
Recently enough, Chloe decided to go through junior cert maths with me, like just that's what we decided.
Oh, it was diabolical.
And I couldn't answer
No.
the questions, so maybe I have like, what's it called,
Dyscalculia?
dyscalculia or something.
Dyscalculia.
But there's something that my brain, like I
That's
just
what
can't do it.
What?
That is
That's
a
what it's
thing.
called.
Not
Yeah.
dyscalculia.
No,
No,
dyscalculia.
dyscalculia.
Sorry, I thought.
I was actually saying with my Irish teacher, I really didn't like her in 5th year, and then I just was like, oh, this, like, but
Yeah.
she was actually so sound. Like when I went into 6th year, I kind of realised like she was actually just helping us.
But it is
Yeah.
really
And it
common
was
that
so
people.
handy.
Yeah.
We just literally just spoke Irish all the time, and I'm just good friends with her now. Like.
I feel like it is really common that people that went to Gael School and Man Schools that then do their leave, like the Irish Leaving Cert. I feel like they go in very relaxed, and then you'd be surprised like how many people.
I didn't even
Yeah.
go to a girls' school though. I just.
Oh, did you not?
No, I love Irish though.
Yeah,
No, but I feel like your teacher definitely like makes or breaks the subject. Like
Yeah,
there was like
100%.
some that I was just like couldn't even bother me going to because of the teachers. Like
yeah. I loved all my teachers.
I'm gonna be.
very much. I didn't
I'm
need
gonna be a
that.
brilliant teacher, guys.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What's one thing you wish secondary schools in Ireland did differently?
I feel like for you it's definitely like how they taught Irish. You always
Absolutely.
talk about that. Like
How you speak, how they teach Irish.
Oh, I feel like the way that I just said it was my favourite subject. It still is, but I feel like the way that they taught Irish, that they still teach Irish in secondary school, is really like outdated and a little bit miserable. Like I feel like all the books that we used to read were such miserable.
But like they could make it 2 subjects: Irish language and Irish prose and poetry.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
feel like lots of people just get turned off the subject by the prose and poetry.
Very easily, and
Like-
the amount of people that want to drop, actually get an exemption just because
Yeah.
they don't want to do it anymore, not even for any other reason.
Yeah.
Or just drop
Right.
ordinary. I know you dropped it for a valid reason, but I feel like the amount of people that do drop higher level Irish, not because they don't like the language, but purely because of the way it's taught, is definitely a big issue.
Yeah.
I hate Shakespeare English. I feel like there's absolutely no use for it. Like
I kind
Maybe.
of like it.
really?
No.
I really liked that.
I love talking like that.
What's your favourite Shakespeare quote?
Yeah, go on.
Well, what did you do? See?
We did
We all
Macbeth.
did Macbeth. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. We didn't do Macbeth.
What did you do? Othello.
No, we did King Lear. No, I didn't.
Oh.
I did Hamlet.
Oh.
My favourite quote is "Something is rotten in the state of Denmark." It's a great quote. It's very important.
That's very moving.
I failed all my quotes tests.
No.
You didn't have quotes tests. That's neat.
Protest.
You get tested on like the quotes from like each chapter, and I just decided not to learn them until like the night before. But I remembered that one.
Yeah.
There were some other good ones, but I don't remember them.
How important do you think quotes are for English?
English,
Yeah.
dead important, I'd say.
You make that assessment.
Well, yeah, I got a H4 in English. It wasn't exactly my best day out,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
didn't have many quotes in there. So
Yeah.
basically, what did you have? How many quotes?
Oh.
3 per paragraph.
Chloe's a H1 English student. She is the most qualified in this.
Yeah, but like I feel like people overcomplicate English so much. Like you can literally get like a list of quotes from like say Shakespeare, like, and just learn them off as a list, and they'll come up in that exact order in your
Yeah.
essay, and you don't need to do anything else. Like,
Yeah. I can't remember how I did. I think I did. Yeah. I'd say I actually had about 3 or 4 quotes
Not
per
everyone
day.
can learn stuff off.
Can you not?
It doesn't stick with everyone.
yeah, but you just make an acronym for the starting of all the quotes, and then it's like
yeah.
you just put that down and you just fire them out. Because that's the first thing I did when I went into my English like leaving cert is I just wrote down all the quotes before I did any questions. Like,
Do you
I
know
just did
what
Hamlet 'cause
tip
I'm
I
the
heard
year.
about the comparative thing?
oh yeah, because you were the other year. I was wondering.
Yeah,
if you
I did Hamlet.
Yeah.
So I heard a tip about the comparative study that I didn't know until after the Leaving Cert, and don't quote me for this because I don't know if it's 100% true, but apparently you could basically make up your own quotes in a way for the comparative
You can
because everybody
paraphrase.
everybody does different comparatives. So the person who's marking your paper who did like might not have done your comparative study, like
Not solid advice.
I don't know.
Yeah, not
I don't know
solid
if
advice.
that's true.
Learn
A lot
the
of people
quotes.
started talking about that after, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That might not be true.
Not solid advice, but like you don't have to get the whole quote 100% right.
No, you can paraphrase.
Yeah, like don't
100%.
like just not write the whole thing down because you don't like you're not sure that you know the 100%.
Not on actual Shakespeare or your leaving cert text, no,
Yeah.
because that's like
Yeah, but
they'll know.
Shakespeare-
Your
Yeah,
examiners will know
Yeah,
that.
they will know that.
But oh my god, I remember like we spent 95% of our time doing the comparative. Like I think I did.
Yeah, that is probably one of the most.
Did you do a 70 marker?
Oh,
Or a 30, 40?
I think I did a 70 marker
That was probably smart.
because we did. we did like Ladybird. What else did we do? Ladybird.
I did Educated as a book. Shawshank Redemption as a movie, which is class because I just.
Oh wait, did you see?
That was all I wrote about was Shawshank Redemption.
Did you see Barbie's on it now?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I
Barbie's-
swear to God, like.
It is. The one the teacher when I went back in teaching there, like for the first 2 weeks, they were doing Barbie.
Yeah,
I think
Barbie.
they're putting adolescence on it. Do you know the Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well, I don't know if that's 100% true, but that is something that they're talking
it's in
about.
talks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd say
Have
Barbie.
you watched it?
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah.
adolescence. Like.
Was it all filmed in one take?
All in one
I seen
take.
that on the when he was like collecting the orders.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
filmed all in one. That is.
Sure, if you think how many takes we took here, like that would.
How
be
many
insane.
takes did it
We
take to
took
make
here.
that TikTok?
Yeah, to make that TikTok.
To get out of that gunpoint.
I know.
Lady.
So one of the most common questions we got asked 3 times
Yeah.
was how to go about deciding what college course you want to do. Do you have any?
Yeah, well, I like changed my college course, like I'd say about 5 or 6 times. Like I wanted to do engineering at the start of 6th year, and then I actually did like an engineering course, like hated that, and then I was like thinking about medicine or like something like that. So completely sat my HPAT, did all right in the HPAT, and then I was like had a whole panic like after the leaving cert about what I was going to do. So then I was like, what am I going to do? And then I kind of picked it off what subjects I like, because like English was my favorite and I loved like essay writing, and I didn't know anybody in law, but I was just picked that and went in, and I really liked it like at the start. Like, but yeah, what about you?
I'm kind of the same. I was like fully fixated on PE because I just do sports. Now I really would not want to do PE, honestly. When I went in on placement, I did a couple of PE lessons, and people don't want to do PE. Like,
That's not good anymore.
students don't want to do the PE. Like when I was in school, like I was fucking raring to go.
Wait, so you're Spanish and PE, or
No,
you're...
Spanish and Irish. But
so you
I
switched?
wanted to do PE when I was in the Leaving Cert.
okay.
I just did that to help them out. Like,
yeah. Then
but yeah, no. So I wanted to do PE and Irish or PE and geography
yeah.
because I wanted to do PE, so I wanted to do something with it. And
Yeah.
I liked both those subjects. But then I went into Spanish, actually properly did it for 2 years, and I really loved it. And I went to Spain in 5th year. It was class, and then I realised I wanted to do Spanish, and I liked Irish as well. So
What about
I
you?
changed it.
I feel like it was like a process of elimination for me. Like I knew like what I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
So then I was able to kind of go from there. Like I knew I didn't want to do anything mathsy. I didn't want to do anything sciencey. I didn't want to do the same thing every day. I run like, so I feel like towards the end it was kind of like, okay, law kind of did make the most sense because there's a lot of like talking, people things, problem solving, and I also did like essay, like I love reading, writing, that kind of stuff, so I felt like that did suit me. I feel like you're also like doing something new every day. Well, I'm not a lawyer obviously, but like from what I understand, it's a lot of like new things every day, and that definitely suited me to the ground.
Yeah.
So I feel
But yeah, I feel like just focus on what kind of like leaving cert subjects or like extracurriculars you like, because like it'll lead you in the right direction. And as well, do a little bit of research into your course, because I don't know about you, but like when I started law, I had no idea how to do the FE ones or like do the, was that just me?
I actually had no idea what it sounded. Yeah.
Like when you're doing law, like you have to do your qualifying exams and stuff like that, and I didn't know like that was a thing. Or your training contract.
Also, make sure your degree is accredited.
Yeah.
This is something that...
Especially if you don't want to do a science degree, like it's a big deal whether your degree is like accredited or not.
So many people go into the courses and realise only when they graduate that their degree wasn't accredited. I'm not saying that's the worst thing ever. I'm just being like, make sure you know before you go in, because we didn't hear about this until college.
It kind of matters more for like science and stuff like that, I think. But like, it just like it's a good thing to keep an eye out, because like I don't think everybody like advertises it, or knows that it's the thing.
Nobody told us about it in secondary school at all. And like I think for some of the colleges, like you can do a science degree and you like might want to work in a lab, and then you can find out like after the 4 years or whatever it is that you can't actually work in a lab because it's not accredited. So definitely look into that before doing out your CAO. Yeah, I think
definitely.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
exactly. Like
I just knew mine had to be like B Ed, and then what languages is for me. Like,
yeah.
But, like,
so next one we got was, what is your best study tip that you learned in school? Me personally, I love to whiteboard. This is mine. This will happen in college. I feel like that was best because I love to like write things down when I memorize, like in order to memorize them. But I feel like flashcards.
Yeah.
Making videos of yourself and like listening back on them is definitely
as horrible as your own voice sounds.
Yeah,
like definitely do it.
Also, like short study bursts, I feel like are really important. Like, do you ever hear like the Pomodoro method? I think it's called. So you do 25 minutes on, I think it's 5 minutes off.
Yeah.
For me, that works. I have a very short attention span, so I feel like that's what worked best for me. Is like do half an hour, take 5 minutes off, half an hour. Even though I know that does build up a lot of break time at the end of the day, it's definitely worth it. Like I feel like you absorb a lot more.
I tried to like. I went to the library, and you know those apps where you like lock your phone and stuff?
Yeah, Forest.
Throw on my Forest, I locked it for like an hour.
Yeah.
And like 40 minutes in, I was like, man, I just unlocked it. Like I just killed the tree. No, but like, and I was like, okay, half an hour, I'll go walk around and annoy someone, and then I'll go back and do half an hour later. Because you just can't.
You need to know your own attention span. Like,
don't, just because someone else can just sit down for 2 hours doesn't mean you can. Like I couldn't never. Like
some people can lock in for like 6 hours non-stop. Not all. I definitely can't. So I feel like
Chloe can.
know your attention span, and I think then go off of that. Sure, not the same.
Don't listen to what other people say on your own study plan, because it's yours for a reason.
Whatever works.
Like I think as well it like matters what subject you're studying, because like I know people like say that you have your own learning styles, but I think it actually depends on the subject. Like I would do a lot of like
100%.
more like visual stuff for like the likes of home ec or biology or stuff like that.
Money Heist is actually a Spanish show, La Casa de Papel, and I watched the entire thing over Easter.
That is really good.
So So I watched that. I made a whole Spanish music playlist. I can share it on. You can share it onto the old
Yeah,
TikTok there.
put the link on that.
No, because I used to have the habit of like when I'm studying, I used to have like Netflix up at the start of like fifth year or whatever, and then when you actually realize that nothing's going into your brain because you're
Yeah.
not actually paying proper
Fix
attention.
in on what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then
I had to put
Fix
my
out.
phone downstairs, so it was enough effort for me not to actually like pick it up
my
because.
dad used to guard my phone.
Really?
Laptops.
Yeah.
Oh no, like I just throw it into the sitting room and be like, don't give me that there until 1:15.
Yeah.
And-
And then you regret it instantly.
no, but like when I go down, if I go down to him, I feel like, geez, like I'm so stupid. I've
I
just
know.
gone down to him after 10 minutes. And like, it just made me do it because nothing
Yeah.
else I can do. Like
No, because now you can log in on all the stuff on the computer, like, so I used to literally be on Snapchat web, like,
Yeah.
which is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, it's
but-
actually dangerous.
Yeah.
don't do that.
I know.
How to study for an essay-based question. So
Yeah.
I think we'll divide it up into English and like how to
Yeah.
study for English essays, and then how to study for like your language subjects.
Irish and then like
And the rest,
mine.
yeah. So me personally, for my languages, I did 3 of them. I did the Irish, the French, and the Spanish, and I found it most useful for me. I know there were a lot of people that were like literally taking essays and memorizing the whole thing off by heart.
Yeah.
I personally couldn't do that. So what I did was I felt like I would learn every single grammar tense for French, Spanish, and obviously then you have the Irish as well, and know the grammar and know the vocab. So I think if you were to memorize like 50 words per topic rather than learning like 500 words on an essay, and you know the grammar tenses, you can like very easily
Even
put that
just
together.
like sentences, like if you just like
Yeah.
know like little phrases, like especially for, well, Irish and Spanish while I was doing it.
Yeah.
Like for Spanish, like, you know, you just have like something in like the future tense that you know you can go to, or
Yeah.
like, and then like in Irish, like you have that Mo Cíneadh phrase that you know you can throw in
Yes,
to get
yeah,
that
yeah.
mark for the Mo Cíneadh.
Yeah, have your like phrases that you could basically fit into anything. That's definitely very useful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise learning essays off by heart. I know it probably
I-
does work for some people. I definitely think it's a bit like it
No.
spends a lot. You spend a lot of time.
I couldn't learn an essay off. I learned my opening
Yeah.
and phrases, and yeah,
Yeah, I feel like if you stick with that, you should be
page
fine.
one. So
Yeah.
What about you, Chloe?
For English, it's kind of different. Like when I was learning like my quotes for like my comparative or like my essays, I would like literally list out the quotes and then learn them off in that list, and they
Yeah.
would come up in that order, like almost every time. As well as I'd say the one thing that actually made my essays good compared to like somebody else say would be yours specifically, was when you're doing like your readings in class. So like when you're reading the articles and stuff, if you see like a good line that someone has like made in an article, I would take that and then learn that off, because though the ones that you can almost stick into anything, because then when you're like opening an essay, you can use that line that you were learning from something else.
Copy paste.
Yeah. And like the most important bits of the essay is like the start of your paragraph, the end of your paragraph.
Yeah.
If you have a good starting line, then it sets the good tone. And then if you have a good end line, then when your examiner is like, finish your essay and ready to mark it, like it's like kicked off with a good note. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and just linking phrases are
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Structure is so important as well.
Yeah,
like-
go paragraph to paragraph with a bit of flow. Like don't just finish a point and then start a new point.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
to-
definitely true.
Go through it.
Like everyone's scared of the composition and stuff like that. And like planning, even though it takes like 5 minutes out of your time, and English is kind of hard to like press for time, does help, like, because otherwise you're going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
Even like 2 lines of this is what this paragraph is going to be, this is what this paragraph is going to be, like, and then you continue on. Like there is space there for a reason.
When I was in like 5th year, I remember my English teacher used to kill me because I would just like write and then I just label paragraph 1, paragraph 2.
At the end, after your essay, you would just say.
Well,
this
no,
is
like
paragraph.
I'd be like in order and I'd like remember, oh, I should have put this in, and I just write it at the bottom and just like write, like draw an arrow and be like, this goes in here, like
Insert.
this
But
is
can't you get marks off in Leaving Cert if you don't label like what you're doing, or am I wrong?
What?
what?
Yeah, like if you like put no labels on it.
Fear-mongering.
Yeah, fear mongering everybody. No, if you put no labels, or is that just something
I
that my
never
teacher
labeled
told me?
my
Like,
essays.
yeah.
Ever.
No, I never did.
Really?
I didn't
No?
like what,
Okay,
like
maybe
you know,
that
like
was, like,
tips
a
at the
scare
at the start,
tactic
like
that my
Yeah, that was
English
fear-mongering.
teacher
No.
used.
I don't think so anyway.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Did you do that?
No.
what, like write like opening and then like
No,
paragraph one.
no, like as in like, you know when it's question like 2A, like you have to put 2A down, or
Oh
you
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to tell them
Okay,
what you're
yeah,
doing.
Yeah.
It's like
That's just like common knowledge.
Yeah, but I've heard of so many people going in and labeling nothing. Like,
Yeah, it's like a treasure hunt for the fucking exam.
I know.
And if you're after a long day of correcting, you will not want to hunt that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, remember that the person, like, make it so that you, like, the person will want to read through it. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like something that's also kind of important is work on your handwriting a little bit.
Oh my
because-
god, I was so bad at that.
Yeah, examiners are going to be looking at that and they're probably racked and they're like, maybe it's a good thing if you don't want them to actually read your thing in absolute, like, focus. But definitely I'd say work on the handwriting a little bit.
Yeah.
Go and get those books from primary school.
like,
Just what's it called? Just handwriting.
I can't remember what the name of the book was.
Where you learned the joint writing.
What do you write?
that's what I was
Again.
thinking.
Yeah.
Writing, joint writing.
What?
I write like half and half.
You, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what yeah.
Oh.
But like my
It
essays
doesn't look good though.
always start off with like the most cleanest handwriting, and then in the
it's just
middle
because
it's like
you
the
are in a
panic
rush.
is visible.
Yeah.
Like,
In fairness, you would be in a rush.
yeah,
There's little words connected there, like little.
yeah.
I was talking to a student at Higher Options who actually just told me he had ADHD. I don't know how that came in, but I was shocked when he told me that he didn't know about the DARE scheme. So if anybody doesn't know about the DARE scheme, me and Chloe both did it.
Yeah.
So I feel like we can give a lot of advice there.
Yeah.
Basically, what you can do is if you have like a learning disability like dyslexia or ADHD, or like I'm sure most of them qualify, you can then, as long as you have a diagnosis, you can apply for a DARE scheme, which basically means that you can get into your course on lower points. It can be 50, 60, 70
Depends
points.
on the course.
Yeah, it completely depends on the course and like how many DARE places that they have.
Yeah.
But I just want everybody to know to definitely look into that, because I can't imagine how frustrated like you'd be if you like had done the Leaving Cert and you
and you
never
didn't
did your
know.
DARE application. So everybody talk to your guidance counsellors about that,
Yeah.
because that is definitely very important.
No, but like I didn't know like when I was actually going through it how it works. Like it's
Yeah.
like, so there's like every course will have a certain allocated amount of DARE places, so it'll be like whatever 3, 6, whatever the number is, and it's like it's those top students who don't meet the point requirement, but the top 3, say if they have 3 spaces, who didn't meet the point requirements who have DARE will get in. So it is kind of still like the CAO in a way, but it does definitely help. Like, and then like your application, like it's not scary. It's like you do a little bit of like a personal statement, like, and I like for me, like you don't really have to get that personal with it. Like it's just like how you've been affected by whatever it is. Like, so I had dyslexia, so I started talking about stuff like, oh, like catching up after class and stuff like that, or like things like that. Like, what were you saying?
Well, I have ADHD, so I actually can't remember what I said on my personal impact, but like you just have to say like 200 words and like how that made you feel like you're at a disadvantage in school.
Yeah.
So like I could feel like I can't focus in class, obviously, or like how I couldn't study for long periods of time, blah blah blah, things like that. You should definitely put them in.
Yeah.
And like if you don't have to do it on your own, like just go to your guidance counsellor, and I'm sure they all like would know how to go through that. So
Exactly.
Did it affect how you felt like your CEO?
oh yeah, you click a box to say you are a DARE student.
You say, you click a box to say you are a DARE student, like it doesn't affect how you fill out your CAO. The thing is with DARE, like you don't know what the points are going to be like when they come down. Like I would say, like to any student normally, to put your courses in order of preference, not in order of points. And then on top of that, you don't know how many points every subject is going to come down, so make sure it's in order of preference. Like,
Yeah, that is a huge thing.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen with that. Like, and like you can find how many DARE places every single college has online if you look.
Can you
for
find
it.
every single college?
Yeah, you can. There is a website that like compiles them all, especially for UCD have their own particular website where
Yeah, I
it's, like,
remember that, yeah.
But a load of the courses, like if you look them up, they will tell you how much DARE. And here's another application as well.
Yeah.
That you can do. But they have DARE and HERE spaces on all of them. Like,
Yeah, so do not forget to look into them, because I feel like that is a huge one.
yeah. And like if your guidance counsellor doesn't know much about it, like I didn't realise during my Leaving Cert that I could have got extra time. Like, so definitely go outside for guidance counsellors if they're unaware about it. Like,
Or text us.
Yeah.
We
Do
will
feel
respond.
free to text us.
Yeah. Best school memory. I will go first with this one. I'm trying to find a video of mine. So one time we were all in study, and we have like very, very, very supervised study where like you literally couldn't move the wrong way and you get in trouble. But we were all like, it's like dead silence, and this man runs in with like a balaclava or something on and like screams his head off like it was a joke, like somebody had paid him to do it. But I have the video that I actually I'll find the video and then you'll put it in there.
Yeah.
And he got in a lot of trouble. I think they called it like an act of like terrorism or something. What?
Is he a student?
Like somebody, no, he was like one of the lad's friends, like somebody from the school. It was his
poor
friend.
lad, like-
Yeah, and he got paid to like run into. I don't know if they
my
paid
God.
him.
So my best school memory anyway was probably football. We got to the All-Ireland final. We got absolutely trounced in the final by Oma, but it was great crack. Like we like just playing football with your friends, and then obviously it probably impacted my studies a bit how much football I played. But look, you just gotta work around it. That's how you do it. But yeah, we lost the All-Ireland final, but winning Munster, winning Kerry, winning even the semi-final, like we went out on a great night that night. Yeah, no, all the teachers were down and stuff like for the night out after we got destroyed, but it didn't matter. It was just great fun.
Chloe.
I don't know, I probably would have said my devs or like my grad maths was pretty good. Like we kind of went to the pub afterwards and like
After your dad.
no after the grad maths. But yeah, I would have said that was pretty good. Thanks for watching our podcast, guys. We plan to do a couple more episodes, so definitely follow us on social media. They'll be popped up on the video.
And make sure to send us a few messages as to like what you want us to talk
Yeah.
about.
Whatever you need.
Yeah,
We
if
don't
you're struggling with anything specifically in Scotland, let us know and we'll try to give our best advice here.
Or if you have any questions about like what we were talking about today, like
yeah,
Yeah,
let us
we'll
know.
do a little recap section.
yeah, because it was kind of just a brief overview of everything. I think.
Brief overview of everything and
Yeah.
brief overview of nothing.
Yeah.